What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on PrizePicks. This time we have plays for Monday Night Football. We have got the Bengals going up against the Cowboys, and it's December the 9th. I'm going to show you guys exactly which plays I like, which plays I don't like, and we're going to build out a parlay live for you guys in this video. But before we do that, like we do every single video, we're going to go ahead and recap how we've been doing the last couple of days. I'm completely transparent with you guys on this channel, and last couple of days, we've been doing great. This was the play I gave out last video. Trey McBride, over 50 receiving yards. Bryce Young, over on rushing yards. We cashed that one out. This is the one I gave out on Saturday. We went 3 for 3. So we're 5 for 5 on free picks in the last couple of days. We had a couple long shots, but amongst the main plays, we have been on fire. Next up, we're going to go ahead and talk about the plays for today. We're going to passing touchdowns, and I like Joe Burrow on the over. Him at 2.5 passing touchdowns here is high. Getting 3 passing in a game is not easy. If there's anybody that could do it, I'd put my money on Joe Burrow though. But I love him more at 1.5. On PrizePicks, this goblin does not give you that good of value. So I'm going to show you guys exactly which app to lock it in on. The same exact line, but with better value after we get to our second play. Second play is going to be field goals made, Brandon Aubrey, over 1.5. He's the only consistent thing about this Cowboys team, and that's why I've got a bet on him. I could go ahead and take CeeDee Lamb. He's not consistent. Cooper Rush, we all know he's not consistent. Brandon Aubrey is the only consistent thing about this Cowboys team, and the stats are there to show for it. This is the kind of bet that on PrizePicks, you're not going to get that much money from. But if you lock it in on Sleeper Fantasy, which is exactly what I did, you will get so much more on the margins. What I mean by that is that if you guys are over here, lock it in these two goblins, they're only going to give you 2.25x compared to the usual 3x that they give anybody on a regular two-man parlay. On Sleeper Fantasy, it's a lot closer to that 3x. It's not going to show in this screenshot for some reason. The screenshots are being weird and not showing the x multiplier, but it doesn't matter. You guys can get on Sleeper, lock the play in for yourself, and you will see what I'm talking about. So you've got to click this little arrow here, and you can lower Joe Burrow's passing touchdowns from 2.5 down to 1.5 or 2 plus, whatever it is. And then you will be able to lock this play in. I've got one more play, but before we do that, I want to tell you guys about my best advice for anybody trying to make money on sports betting. It's to get on as many apps as possible. And the best app to get on right now is Dabble. A lot of you guys are on PrizePicks, Sleeper Fantasy, Underdog. Those are all great. Get on Dabble. It's a new up and coming app, and they're giving you $25 for free just to get on and start playing on their app. Like, it's that easy. You get on with code FFBAM, you'll get a free $25. Use that on whatever you want. If you make a ton of money, you make a ton of money, and there was no risk at all. So get on Dabble, and now let's get into the third play of the night. We're going to go over to the receiving yards category, and as you guys can tell, I'm recording this early on Sunday night before the game is even over. So all these lines are still here. T. Higgins looked good. Jamar Chase is always a player that looks good. But the player I'm going to go ahead and target is going to be Mike Gesicki. And the reason is because this line is just too low. He had 53 against Pittsburgh, and on the margins, you can just tell that these Jamar Chase and T. Higgins lines are pretty well set. He's hitting sometimes, he's not hitting sometimes. And same with T. Higgins, well, he was injured for quite a bit. So these are, not really great measurements. You can see in the last game against Pittsburgh, that's really all they're going off of when they're setting up this line. Mike Gesicki has been a solid target for Joe Burrow week in and week out. The only time he didn't hit this was against the Chargers, and he went for 100 against Las Vegas. This Cowboys team is pretty bad. Mike Gesicki could put up 30 yards, and that's all we need him to do. So take Mike Gesicki on the over at 26.5. I don't know why I X'd out those other plays, but we have those 3 plays in there. And then that's all I got for the video. Make sure to lock those in on Sleeper. Get on the winnable. Sign up with code BAM on the VIP week pass. You'll get it half off. And get on the free plan too. If you guys don't want to pay any money, that's all right. I'll still hook you up with picks every single day. That's all I got for the video. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll see you on the next one.